I found the old photo album in the garage while looking for Christmas decorations. My husband Ryan and his best friend Tyler, arms around each other, laughing at someone's wedding. They looked so happy, so close. I hadn't thought about Tyler in years, hadn't wondered why he just disappeared from our lives, until I found Ryan's old journal buried under the photo album and read the entry from 6 years ago that made my blood run cold. Tyler said something about Sarah today that I can't forgive. He's dead to me now. My name is Sarah, and this is the story of how my husband sacrificed his best friend to protect me, and I never even knew. Ryan and Tyler had been best friends since middle school. 20 years of friendship. They were inseparable, played on the same sports teams, went to the same college, were each other's best man at their weddings. When Ryan proposed to me, Tyler was the first person he told. I liked Tyler well enough. He was funny, outgoing, the life of every party. His wife Jessica was sweet, though we never became super close. The four of us would do dinner once a month, grab drinks occasionally, standard couple friend stuff. Then, about 6 years into our marriage, Tyler just vanished. At first, I didn't notice. Ryan said they were both busy with work. Then it was, we're just on different schedules. Eventually, I stopped asking because Ryan would get this tight look on his face whenever Tyler's name came up. Jessica stopped texting me. I assumed they'd moved away or gotten busy with their kids. Life happens. Friends drift apart. But now, holding this journal, I realized it wasn't drift. It was a deliberate cut. Ryan had ended a 20-year friendship in a single day because of something Tyler said about me. I sat on the garage floor reading the rest of that entry, my hands shaking. Tyler and I were having lunch. He'd had a few beers, started talking about marriages and compromises. Then he said, "Man, I don't know how you do it. Sarah's great and all, but she's so plain. Like, if you're gonna be stuck with someone forever, shouldn't she at least be hot?" I stared at him, waiting for the joke, the just kidding. It never came. He kept going. "Jessica's gained weight since the kids, sure, but at least she was smoking when we met. Sarah's just average. You settled, bro. You could have done better." I stood up, told him to never contact me again. He looked shocked, started backtracking, saying he was drunk, didn't mean it, but I heard what I heard. He disrespected my wife, the woman I love, and I will not have someone in my life who talks about Sarah that way. I don't care if we've been friends for 20 years. Some lines you don't cross. I read it 3 times. Then I started crying. That night, when Ryan came home from work, I was sitting at the kitchen table with the journal. His face went pale when he saw it. "Sarah, why didn't you tell me?" My voice cracked. He sat down slowly. "You read it. All of it. Ryan, you ended a 20-year friendship because of what he said about me?" "Yes." "Why didn't you tell me what happened? I spent years thinking you two just drifted apart. I felt guilty for not trying harder to maintain the friendship with Jessica." "Because I didn't want you to know what he said." Ryan's voice was firm. "I didn't want those words in your head. I didn't want you to ever think about yourself the way he described you." "But you sacrificed your best friend." "He wasn't my best friend the moment he disrespected you." Ryan looked at me with such intensity. "Sarah, you're my wife, my partner, my person. Tyler could say whatever he wanted about sports, politics, work, but the second he insulted you, he was done." Before I continue, please subscribe to my channel. Your support helps me share more stories like this. "You never even seemed upset about losing him," I said quietly. "Because it wasn't a loss. It was a choice, an easy choice." He reached across the table for my hand. "Do you know what I see when I look at you?" I shook my head, still crying. "I see the woman who makes me laugh every single day, who's brilliant and kind and makes our house a home, who's beautiful, not hot or smoking or whatever shallow nonsense Tyler values, but genuinely, deeply beautiful, inside and out. He squeezed my hand. I see my best friend, my favorite person, the one I choose every single day. I'm not, I started to say what Tyler had said, plain, average. Don't, Ryan's voice was sharp. Don't you dare finish that sentence. Tyler's opinion means nothing. He's a shallow idiot who clearly doesn't know what matters. I know what matters, and it's you. Over the next few days, I couldn't stop thinking about it. About Ryan making that choice without hesitation, about him protecting me from words I never knew existed. I thought about all the times over the years when I'd felt insecure about my appearance, when I'd see other women, more put together, more glamorous, and wonder if Ryan ever wished he'd married someone different. And all that time, he'd already made his choice. Had literally cut off his best friend rather than tolerate disrespect toward me. I also thought about Jessica. Had she known what Tyler said? Was that why she stopped texting? I decided to reach out. 6 years was a long time, but I needed to know. We met for coffee. It was awkward at first, but then she said, "I'm sorry about what Tyler said about you." So she did know. "Ryan never told me," I said. "I just found out." Jessica looked sad. Tyler was drunk and stupid, but Ryan was right to cut him off. I told Tyler that. We actually separated for a while after it happened because I realized if that's how he talks about his best friend's wife, what does he say about me? "Are you still together?" Barely. Tyler never really changed. He still makes comments about women's appearances, still thinks it's funny. I'm just tired of it. We talked for 2 hours. By the end, I realized that Ryan's choice had been even more significant than I thought. He hadn't just defended me. He'd drawn a line about what kind of person he'd have in his life. That weekend, I told Ryan I'd met with Jessica. "How is she?" he asked. "Struggling. I don't think Tyler ever really understood why you cut him off." "Probably not. Guys like that never do." I was quiet for a moment. Then, "Thank you." "For what?" "For choosing me, for protecting me, for never making me feel less than." Ryan pulled me close. "Sarah, you're not less than. You're everything. And I'm sorry you're carrying around someone else's shallow garbage opinion in your head now. That's exactly what I was trying to prevent." "I know, but honestly, I'm glad I know now because it made me realize something." "What?" "That you've been showing me every day for 13 years that you choose me. I just wasn't always paying attention." He smiled. "I'll always choose you, even if it costs me friendships, because you're not just my wife, you're my favorite person in the entire world." A few months later, Jessica filed for divorce. She called to tell me, and I could hear the relief in her voice. "Turns out," she said, "when your husband values how women look over who they are as people, you eventually realize you deserve better." "Good for you," I said, and I meant it. Ryan and I have been married for 13 years now. Tyler's name hasn't come up in our house since I found that journal, but the lesson I learned from finding it comes up all the time. My husband didn't just defend me in that moment. He's been defending me, protecting me, choosing me, loving me every single day of our marriage. I just didn't always see it. I'm not a supermodel. I'm not hot by Tyler standards. I'm just me. Average height, regular features, the kind of woman who blends into crowds. But to Ryan, I'm everything. And he's proven it not with words, but with actions. Like cutting off a 20-year friendship without hesitation because someone disrespected his wife. That's love. Real love. The kind that protects fiercely. The kind that draws boundaries. The kind that says, "You're mine, and nobody gets to talk about you that way." I used to wonder if Ryan ever wished he'd married someone more conventionally attractive, someone who turned heads or looked like a magazine cover. I don't wonder anymore, because I found out what he did when someone suggested he'd settled by marrying me. He chose me, immediately, completely, without a second thought. And he's been choosing me every day since. If this story touched your heart, please consider subscribing to this channel. Every subscriber helps me share more meaningful stories like this. Thank you so much for being here.